Hey everybody, Mumbling Nick here. This particular video is going to be addressed towards one Mr. Geno Bisconte. Geno, let me introduce myself. My name's Mumbling Nick. You probably don't know who I am. I'm not going to pretend that I'm fucking famous, not even Dabbleverse famous. But I'm also like not a Dabbleverse nobody. I'm at least somewhat known. Um, Not in your corner of the Dabbleverse, but I was a guy who tried to get on Stuttering John's political show for well over a year. Almost got on, had some exciting things happen that I wish didn't happen. I don't really want to get into it, but I'm a big politics guy, and politics is pretty popular in the Dabbleverse. Dabbleverse is MAGA country. I am not a MAGA guy. I am like a liberal, a progressive, uh, economic populist, but I also hate the Democrat Party. I hate fucking all the corruption in the Democrat Party, just like I hate all the corruption in the Republican Party. And I hate to break your heart, but Donald Trump is corrupt as fucking shit too. So I've done. There's been a handful of political shows in the Dabbleverse. I've done most of those. We had a political roundtable. I was on WATB, who are these broadcasters on a political assignment. I was on WATP once with Carl and Cardiff and stuff. It was a good time. I've been on Echo Pineapple show a couple times. I've been on Rob Saul's show a couple times. You know, I don't do a lot because I'm very self-aware. I'm not a comedian. I don't have a great speaking voice, hence Mumbling Nick. But that's why the Dabbleverse is perfect for me. You know, Stuttering John couldn't fucking talk. Uh, Bob isn't the best, speaker in the world. Joey C, it's perfect for me. So I know you tried to get Stuttering John to have a political debate with you multiple times. So didn't I. I think we're like the two main guys that tried doing that. So I would like to have a political debate with you, Mr. Geno Bisconte. I want to start a weekly political show in the Dabbleverse, since not everyone, but most people in the Dabbleverse are into politics. And you seemed interested in doing that with John. Now, granted, I'm not Stuttering John. I'm not the fucking big name, but let's not be an elitist here. I know you MAGA guys. You claim to be anti-elites, but then you act elitist. So why don't you give a mumbling nobody like me a chance, and we'll have a fucking political debate? I'm looking at some of the political stuff you posted today, and woofa, like you're spreading misinformation, my friend. Let's talk about some of this shit. So, or maybe not misinformation. Some of it's misinformation. Some of it's fucking confusing on what you're even trying to say. So right here, you did this post today, where it says legacy media obsess over Trump pardons. Trump pardoned January 6th protesters coverage. The media covered 46 minutes of it, you're saying. And the Biden pardons of his family, they only cover 3 minutes. And you said your reminder that the media is the enemy. Now, I will tell you this, our media does suck. Our legacy media sucks. And our so-called independent media sucks because now they're all fucking bought too. You know what I mean? It's just a fucking joke. So I'm not even going to argue with that. But the reason our media sucks is because they're owned by fucking corporations, just like our politicians are, including Donald Trump. But what's confusing here is it seems like you're complaining that they covered Trump pardoning the J6 protesters 15 times more than they covered Biden pardoning his family. Well, first off, there were 1,500 protesters. That was a huge story for fucking years. There's a lot of different, over 140 police officers were physically assaulted. 5 or 6 ended up dying in the following, days, weeks, whatever, after the fucking protest. After the protest is putting it nicely. After your, I won't even call it insurrection. After you're breaking and entering, stealing a property, damaging property, assaulting people, all those crimes. Nice little riot you guys had there. And yeah, Biden, am I happy with his pardons? No. Do I understand pardoning fucking family members? Yeah, I even understand when Trump fucking does it. You protect your family. It's the least you can fucking do. When Trump was president the first time, he pardoned his fucking daughter's father-in-law. That guy's a fucking criminal and a half. That shit fucking happens. But it's obvious why the January 6th protesters was a bigger fucking story, dude. Because they covered it more. So because there's a ton of people. It was unprecedented. They threatened to hang the fucking vice president. It's fucking crazy. But what's also confusing is you're acting like covering that was a bad thing. That tells me that you think pardoning the January 6th protesters was wrong, that Trump shouldn't have done that. And I couldn't agree more. But I'm confused because most MAGA guys think it's a good thing that Trump thinks it's a good thing. So if it was a good thing, if they deserve to be pardoned, then why would you complain that the media covered it so much? You're supposed to complain when they don't cover good things. So do you think pardoning the J6 protesters was a good idea or a bad idea? It's kind of hard to say you guys are tough on crime and you care about crime and get rid of all these immigrants and migrants because of crime when you release 1,500 fucking criminals all at once. Boom. Just because they like Trump. I mean, there's even pedophiles in there. It's been documented, man. They're on the streets. So I don't know. That one was just confusing for me, Geno. You got to let me know if you think the pardoning was a good thing or if it was a bad thing. And if you think it was a good thing, then you should be happy that the media covered it. That's all I'm saying. All right. So let's see what else you covered today politically, Mr. Bisconte. By the way, sir, I am a fellow Italian, middle-aged Italian. So we got that in common. We both like sports. We both like politics. I think your wife is lovely. There's no reason this can't be a good thing if you end up agreeing to this debate, sir, or whatever you want to call it. So it looks like you covered your show, your In Hot Water show, and some of the topics. The last one was catching to me, cancer cures, because Donald Trump has cut funding for finding cures to cancer. He's already done that. Do you think that's a good thing, Geno, or do you think that's a bad thing? Are you even aware of this? Because I'm guessing you're not, because the media that you hate so much didn't really cover it. That's something. I mean, the media does suck, but part of the reason they suck is because they don't cover the things they should. And you think they're too hard on Trump. And the first time he was president, I think you may have had a point. But this time around, because it's all about corporate greed, they're going all in on him. So they're going to be a little nicer to him. And they're not going to mention how he's cutting. He's already cut funding to cure cancer. He's also already raised prescription drug prices. That's not a good thing. One of the half decent things Biden did, and there's not many of them, is he did lower certain prescriptions for, I think it was Medicare, Medicaid, whatever, for one of those. And Trump already reversed that, so the prices went up. And the problem was Biden didn't cut the prices enough. He didn't cut enough on enough drugs. So it wasn't that great to begin with, but Trump fucking already reversed it. So now it's back to being fucking shit. So your buddy Trump, he's already raised prices on certain prescription drugs, and he's already cut funding to cancer cures. So good job. And the price of eggs, never been higher. Never been higher. Now, I don't expect fucking miracles overnight. Don't get me wrong. But he promises miracles overnight. Like he promised to end the Ukraine war on day one. Still fucking going. And now he's saying, what they say? Oh, he didn't mean 24 hours. He mean the 2,400 hours he needs to get the outline to a plan or whatever the fucking bullshit they're coming up with. He ain't going to cure shit. Never will. All right, let's see what else you did today, Mr. Geno. All right, let's watch some of your video here. I think I got two spots. This is the first one. I skimmed through. Forgive me. I didn't, not that I don't want to listen to you, Geno. I'm just busy man like you're a busy man. I can't listen to every fucking podcast, but I tried finding the political talks that you guys did, and I found this part right here pretty interesting.
And Barron Trump, you know what fucking Biden's making that face? Because everyone's saying, like, In 4 years, Barron Trump could run for president, and we would vote for him. Look at it. Am I crazy to say this? And I'd love to know Slodes and
Yes, you're crazy.
And anyone else.
Say that.
If Donald Trump keeps doing what he's been doing and exposing, and we're not wrong about what's been going on, and fucking he's like, hey, I can't run again, even though people are saying he should get another term. He's like, my son's, and everyone will be like, yeah, you can't stop his son from running.
Nobody.
What are the audio issues?
After this old man is voting.
Pause. Audio issues.
All right. So that was tough. The audio issues, I believe, are you did fix them. It was Frankie. The wind was going blowing a little too hard there. But so I believe you had just showed the video of Barron when he shook on Inauguration Day. He shook Biden's hand and he said something, and Biden went from a smile to a frown. And then Melania said something to Barron, and people are trying to figure out what Barron said. And I even agree. We don't know for sure, but he might have said something like, it's on. And then Melania said, be nice, something like that. But two things. First, you said like people are saying Trump should run again. Well, yeah, Trump's saying that, and MAGA's saying that. We have fucking laws in this country. And I'll even admit, I'm not big on, only being able to serve 2 terms. FDR was probably our greatest president ever, and that's why we had it, because he just kept winning and winning and winning, until he died in office. But you can't just change it now because you like the guy. You know what I mean? We're going to end up with Trump versus fucking Obama if you guys do this. But it seems like the Constitution does not matter anymore. Laws do not matter. None of it, all this, being law enforcement, all this shit you guys claim to care about doesn't fucking matter anymore. So does the Constitution matter? Do rules and laws matter? Should we just change them because you like Trump? So no, Trump can't run again. But the other thing is, Barron can't run either. He's fucking 18 years old, Geno. You need to be 35 or older to run for president. Even in 4 years, he's going to be 22. All right? He's going to have to wait several. Then he'll be 26, then 30. Then the poor guy's going to be 34 and he can't even fucking run. He's going to have to wait several terms before he can run. So no, I know what you were saying is you were hoping, I think you said it later in the video, that, Barron could run. We'll vote for him because you don't even know Barron's policies. We never even heard Barron talk, but you already want to vote for an 18-year-old. You see why people like me think this is like a cult? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I hate Biden. Don't get me wrong, but nobody loves Biden. There's not big Biden supporters. There's not big Kamala Harris supporters. There's not big anybody Democrat fucking supporters. Okay. But Trump, holy shit. And how we can't fix things as long as you guys think he's a fucking hero. And you're just going to vote for his son because he's his fucking son. And you're like, yeah, Barron will be president, but Trump will really be running things behind the fucking scenes. Well, by the time Barron can fucking run, he'd be what, 38? Let's do the math here. 20 years from now, Trump will be fucking almost 100. So not happening. If he'll be dead. So you're not going to get that fucking wish. Trump does have 2 other sons. I don't know if you fucking know that. And they are of age to run for president. So you could get Eric or Donnie Jr. if that's your fucking wish. But you complained about Biden's kid being a fucking cokehead. Well, Donnie Jr. is a cokehead too. So I guess Eric's your only fucking chance. Unless you're not going to care about that because rules only apply to other people, not to Trump in the family. So yeah, I just want to point that out, Geno. You're telling people that no one can stop Barron from running. But yeah, you got to be 35. AOC can't even legally run. I think she can run next time. She'll finally be old enough. But it's like Barron's not even close to being old enough to be able to run for president. You have to be at least 35 years old. These are little things you got to learn before our debate, Geno. Catch up on shit. We can make this more interesting if you know what's going on, buddy. All right, let's see what else we got. I think you had another clip in there that I picked from the same In Hot Water. Let's see what this one is. I actually can't remember.
I heard someone say today as I was walking through Harlem, eggs are too expensive. Remember when they just price gouged and everything just went up? Bread, eggs, milk, everything like that. Everything just went up. We have to get prices back down, wages back up. We have a lot of work to do. But one thing we know we have is we have a president that is not going to sell out to lobbyists. We have a president that's not the pharmaceutical industry. Look at this. We had
I love this.
Oh my goodness! I was reading. It says the Pfizer. Pfizer will pay $60 million.
I used to do such a. I just remembered it.
What?
Pfizer when they came out with Viagra.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot you do a Viagra joke or something here, Geno. Get off topic. But anyway, all right. So, first off, I thought it was interesting that this gentleman brought up how they just did price gouging, because that's what I was screaming. Now, when Biden was president, we blamed the president or inflation. And there was inflation, don't get me wrong. In Biden, they did try to downplay inflation, and that's a huge reason why they lost. They lost for multiple reasons, the Dems. But they kept trying to tell the working class and the poor that the economy was fucking great and inflation wasn't that bad, when the economy fucking sucks and inflation is bad. See, this is something about the economy. There's always little things that these politicians use to make it look good or look bad. Like they talk about the unemployment rate, and it is low. But these jobs, what we get paid compared to cost of living is through the fucking roof. Holy shit. And wages aren't high enough. So yeah, the unemployment's low because everyone's working 2 or 3 fucking jobs and can't get by. Just like they did under Trump. Like the shit, there hasn't been like a good president in my fucking life. All right, Jimmy Carter was president when I was fucking born. We ain't had a fucking good one because all the corruption. Jimmy was a great guy, it seems like, but not a good president. And then when Reagan got in, that's when Reaganomics started. That's when the corporate corruption really took off. And every president after Reagan has just done what he's fucking done. Except on steroids, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Which brings me to the second thing this guy said, this gentleman, that Trump will not sell out. So are you fucking kidding me? Dude, he's already fucking sold out. He's hold on. Hold the fuck on. Sorry. Forgot what I wanted to find. The 3 richest men in the fucking world had the best seats to his inauguration. Okay? Fucking Elon pretty much is like the fucking vice president. Like, this is who Trump's working for. When Trump ran in 2016 the first time, he made a great point. He brought up how, like, you know, everyone, all the politicians that were running for the Democrat nomination and the Republican nomination, he had donated to all their campaign. He had bribed them all. And he said, when I needed something, they were there for me. And he said it was a broken fucking system because rich guys like him could pay the politicians to do his bidding, to do what was best for him instead of the American people. And that is a broken system. And now it's just incredibly broken where these billionaires are openly just fucking kissing the ring, and Trump is doing what's best for fucking them because they're giving him fucking money. I forget the exact stat, but this is going to be pretty close. All right. During the pandemic, which the first half was under Trump, second half under fucking Biden, average American worker total, all the American workers total lost like $37.5 trillion. The billionaires gained $39.5 trillion. Okay. How the fuck did they make money? Everything was fucking closed. No one was fucking working. I worked the whole time, but a lot of people fucking unfortunately couldn't work. You know, I was happy I could work. I was an essential worker, and the company I worked for had government contracts, so we were fucking working. You know how? Because Trump just kept pumping money, just gave them free money. He gave the richest Americans in the world trillions in free fucking dollars. And then Biden kept doing it too. He's not going to sell out. He's already sold out, and he's just going to keep doing it. Oh my God. That's the part that blows my mind. They think that Trump and these other fucking conmen, robber baron fucking billionaires are going to do what's best for the American people, for the working class. No, they never have. That's why they're fucking billionaires. Every one of them. Elon Musk could end homelessness and still be the richest man in the fucking world. But he doesn't. None of them do. They don't fucking care. Okay? They just care about their own fucking power, their own egos, and their own money. And Trump's the fucking same way. So fuck off if you think Trump's going to be the fucking hero of the fucking working man. Give me a fucking break. Even like in Israel, right? Where Trump, the ceasefire bullshit, it's fucking bullshit. First off, it was just a little PR win for Trump because he's close with fucking Netanyahu and everything. And all they're going to do is be like, oh, yeah, Palestine. I'm like, yeah, they violated it. So we're going to go back bombing the shit out of them. And Trump's already trying to get all these other countries to take whatever Palestinians miraculously fucking live. And he's talking about putting condos on the shore of their fucking land. Palestine will cease to exist. Mark my fucking words. It will cease to exist. And something else. You will never, ever, ever see the Epstein list or fucking anything while Trump is in office. This JFK thing is another fucking distraction. I think it's fucking. I am actually very into the JFK case. I think it'd be awesome if the shit was released. Don't fucking hold your breath on that one either. All right. I believe it's something like Trump gave them 10 days to come up with a plan to release it. And if they do, which they probably won't, because they were supposed to release this shit already and just said, nah, we're not gonna. But if they do, it's gonna be redacted like a motherfucker, and you ain't gonna learn shit. But why doesn't Trump release the Epstein stuff? Oh, because he was best buddies with Epstein. He's a fucking pedophile. Just like Clinton's a fucking pedophile. All right. You guys think it's a Republican Democrat thing, Geno? Fucking not. It's a fucking power thing. These guys are sick. Your hero's fucking sick. All right. Let's talk about this shit, Geno. All right. I'll end it there. Geno, DM me, Mumbling Nick. OG Mumbling Nick, whatever you want to call me. Find me on X. Find me on YouTube. Ask around. Let's do this. All right. You're the only other guy in the Dabbleverse I know who wanted to politically debate Stuttering John. John was afraid of both of us, so let us meet. All right. Keanu, talk him into it, please, sweetheart. Let's do this. This is Mumbling Nick saying peace. Let's go, America.